Okay, everybody, I've been watching videos of different people how they found out they was pregnant, and I haven't yet did mine, so I figured while my children are playing, I would do mine. This is about the 6th time I've made this video, so hopefully this one goes right. This is my 4th pregnancy. I found out every pregnancy how I was pregnant the same way. I took home pregnancy tests. My first pregnancy, I was a day late, and I bought 6 home pregnancy tests, and they all come back positive. I was 17 at the time, and I just got married 6 months prior, so I really wasn't, it didn't sink in yet that I was pregnant, so I had to make sure that it was true. I also went to an OB clinic, and they also did a pregnancy test there, and it came out pregnant as well. Well, I was 7 weeks pregnant, and I had a miscarriage, and the doctor said that it was because the baby's blood type was negative, and my blood type is positive, so my body had reacted to the baby as a virus, and it killed it. Well, 3 months after that, I was once again late on my period by a day. So I went to the Walmart, and I bought a pregnancy test. I took it in the middle of the afternoon, and that test came back positive. I started cramping a few weeks after I found out I was pregnant. So immediately I went to the emergency room because I thought I was having another miscarriage. They did not only a urine test, but they did a blood work, and both of them come back as if the pregnancy was healthy. Being so close together that I had a miscarriage and then got pregnant again, I had to see an OB immediately. So I found me a doctor that would see me as early as 7 weeks. They monitored their pregnancy every 2 weeks until I was out of the clear of a miscarriage. My second pregnancy, excuse me, I got pregnant 4 months after giving birth to my daughter, and at that time I was working at Walmart as a stalker in the grocery department. So I was picking up on like heavy stuff. So I had took a pregnancy test then, and that one had come back negative. Well, a week later, when I was supposed to start my period, I had missed it by a day. So I woke up that morning, and I immediately took the test, and that test came back positive even though it was faint. So I waited about a week and a half, and I went to the doctors. They also did a test, and they said it was positive and for me to contact an OB. So I did. It's been a little bit, not even 2 years, because my son turned 2 December 9th, and I found out I was pregnant September 16th. So it's, I guess you could say, 2 years since I've gotten pregnant. I was taking birth control until April of 2012, and I had stopped because it was causing me to have prolonged periods, and I was cramping a lot. Well, since I was 12, I would write my period down in a little notepad. That way I knew exactly around the time I got pregnant. So I the type of person that keeps track of that. So my husband wanted another baby. He was going to try for a third baby, and I stopped taking the birth control in April. So we had tried since April till August that, and I haven't gotten pregnant, so I figured that I was not going to be able to keep Steve anymore. Well, I never kept taking the birth control. After I stopped in April, I just stopped. Well, my husband's cousin had told me about an app for the phone that tells you when you start your period, when you ovulate, and all that good stuff. So I tried it, and it was usually off by a week with the period, because I usually would start before or after it said I was. But I still kept the track of the 28 days in a notepad and a little pocket calendar. Well, me and my husband had separated in August, and I had started messing with a childhood friend, and it didn't really click between me and him, and I still had feelings for my husband because we was together for 5 years, we was married, and we had 2 kids together. So I ended up, we never even dated, but we messed around. Well, I had calculated that I was supposed to start my period September 13th, according to the phone. And according to my 28-day count, I was supposed to start my period September 19th. Well, I was waking up nauseous in the mornings, so I decided to go and take a pregnancy test on the 13th, and that one come back negative. So I figured I wasn't pregnant, that my period would just come on the 19th like it was supposed to, and that the app I had was wrong. Well, come the 16th, the nausea was so bad that I was throwing up in the morning. So I had told my husband, and he had went out and bought 3 pregnancy tests, and I took all 3 of them. Where's your baby? We'll go back up. So I had took all 3 pregnancy tests that night, and 2 of them come back positive, and the last one I took come back negative. Well, I had called up my husband and told him. He said that in the morning for me to wake up early, don't pee, and to go pick him up, and we would go to the doctors together. Well, they told me that I was definitely pregnant, and according to my last menstrual cycle, I was about 12 weeks when I was supposed to go see my doctor, my OB. But when I got there, there was nothing in the ultrasound. So they thought it was an ectopic pregnancy or a tubercle pregnancy. Well, we had questioned the doctor about an ectopic pregnancy, and he said that it wouldn't show up on a home pregnancy test. So when I told him I took like 4 of them, he said that it would rule it out of the ectopic pregnancy. But he sent me to go do blood work to see if it was a tubercle pregnancy. He made me go back every week for like 4 weeks, and come to find out I was pregnant. I was just not as far as they thought I was. But now I'm 17 weeks. I go to the doctor tomorrow. Hopefully I can get him to do an ultrasound and to make sure that my baby is actually a girl. I had did an ultrasound when I was 14 weeks, and the lady said that it was definitely a girl and it wasn't going to change, but I still have my doubts because I'm used to getting ultrasounds at 20 weeks, and at 20 weeks they're not wrong. So I just want to make sure. But that's my story about how I found out I was pregnant. I'm going to try to catch up on everybody's videos. I probably won't say about my labor and delivery because, I mean, both of my labor and deliveries for my other two were way different. If y'all want, I can make different videos of each separate one. And I would definitely keep y'all updated on this pregnancy, and all that good stuff everybody's doing. But, that pretty much is my story of how I found out I was pregnant. So, I mean, it's not much, probably any different from anybody else's. So, I hope y'all enjoy.